Hello, testing. Perfect. Okay, I think if you guys can't hear me, well, you won't be able to tell me now, but it's fine. Okay, so hello everyone, and welcome to the first ERO F5 race of the season. We are here at the famous Sakir International Circuit, notorious track, a favourite for many drivers. Some brilliant racing with 3 DRS zones, 4 straights, and a lot of low-speed corners to make moves into. So yeah, I can't think of a better place to start the season, really. We currently have 16 drivers. Hopefully one more will join us, although he is off the grid right now, so not holding out too much hope. But I'm still very excited for the season ahead. I'm Ben Riedel. I'm going to be your commentator for the entire season, and I will take you through the drivers now. So in the Aston Martin, we have Milan. No one is going out. Everyone just selecting their setups. I mean, predictably, the race will be dry as we're in a very tropical climate here in Bahrain. So yeah, in the Aston Martin, we have Milan. We have Sletabo in, I believe that is the Haas, although I might get my colours confused in the season. Some of them are very similar. And we have, just as we speak of him, he's coming out the pits. We also have Palsio, 2 Red Bulls coming out, and Sync as well. So yeah, we've got a few cars raring to set their banker laps. I assume we'll be seeing pole position towards the last stage of the session here, but that's only natural with the track evolution. Got Rasta. We have Sweet Blues in the other Alfa Romeo. That's Kronk in the other Aston Martin. I believe he was here last season. He did very well on the races that I watched him. He was very close to the top. Jez Villeneuve, named after the legendary Jacques Villeneuve, of course. I've got JML Shaka, Polish driver. We have Boomer, who I'm not too sure about. I haven't seen him, but yeah, he's an unknown quantity. But as a lot of these guys are. So yeah, we're just waiting to see what they can do. I have Mark in, I believe that is the Alpine. I'm not going to call it too soon. Oh no, it might be the Williams. Coatsy, who's currently out on the mediums to set his banker. Got Shade Mabs, the Pakistani driver, who was actually Constructors' Championship alongside the man we're about to come to. He is in the Alpine, I believe. We've got Maverick in the AlphaTauri. Got McDusty. And we also have Stevie, and yeah, Stevie, our champion from last season. He did very well. I only saw a couple of his races, but every time he was consistent and he was clean as well. That's the main thing. That's what we want to see, clean racing in this tier. And I'm going to be judging it as I'm also the steward, which is fun. Yeah, so Stevie on the mediums. So yeah, just 2 drivers out on the mediums, the rest are on the softs. So yeah, most drivers are committing to a 2-stop strategy. I think it's possible to do a 1-stop here, although it's very risky with tyre wear. We're gonna watch, who's that? It's Sletabo out. So we're gonna watch an onboard of Sletabo as he comes through the first corner, sticks it in second. Up just through the gears, avoids the inside curb, maybe taking it slightly tentative. Of course, it's quite possible to spin on there. He's not taking too wide a line. I expect a slightly wider line there, but yeah, maybe he's just setting a casual lap. 28.8 for the first sector. Yeah, he's letting through Shaka. I'm going to watch Shaka now as he is ahead. The Polish driver, he set a 28.1 in the first sector, that's not too bad. A little lock-up actually, but a nice double upshift into thirds. And yeah, some really nice short shifting actually from the Polish driver here. He's going to come into turn 11 now. I'm just going to check if you guys can actually hear me. What's up? Not too bad. The lobby slightly delayed, unfortunately, but yeah, looking forward to seeing these guys race for the first time. Looking forward to it's my first job as a mainstay commentator in ERO. It's something I wanted to do for a while. So watch Xhaka coming through the last corner, now takes it in third. This looks like a pretty nice lap actually from the Red Bull driver. I think he's going to cross the line maybe in the 26s. So that's a 27 flat, so that's a decent banker actually, although Robin Grabbers has actually set a very good time with a 26.3. That's very competitive from the Dutchman. So yeah, Red Bull 1-2 right now, although we're waiting for many drivers to cross the line. I believe that's Jez Villeneuve next. He comes across and sets a 26.1. So yeah, good lap from the Ferraris, already very close to that 25 mark, which I think a few of these drivers would be aiming for today, although not everyone can reach it. So yeah, impressive from the Portuguese man. Is that McLaren coming across the line? Is that Coatsy on the mediums? Or is it McDusty? Must have invalidated. I think Cozy must have invalidated his lap. Yeah, so he backed out of it. There's a Haas coming across the line. I think that's Boomer. See what Boomer can do here. It's just a 27.5. So yeah, they're pretty close. Between, yeah, I mean, it's about 1.4 seconds between first and fifth right now. Is that Stevie coming across the line? It is Stevie on the medium tyre, of course. Didn't expect too quick a time considering it's about 1.1 seconds slower. But it is a 27.2. So he's actually, if he was on a soft tyre, that'd be pretty close to the top. So yeah, good job from the Indian driver. Defending champion, of course, desperate to keep his crown for the season. Is that an Alpha Tauri coming across the line? Yeah, I believe that's Rusty. He's at a 27.1. So they're already quite close between, although Jacques has actually, well, Jacques has improved, and his teammate Robin Grevers has gone on the 25.8. That is very fast for the start of qualifying. So he's making a statement then. Already showing his pace to be top here. I can see he's on the wheel. What's Coatsy now? He's about, I think, maybe 5 tenths down on what Stevie's split on the medians was. Just the throttle down in the beautiful McLaren car. And that's a 28 flat, so I've just gone ahead of Maverick, but quite a while off Stevie's pace. Although that is to be expected, as we all know how good Stevie is. I'm gonna watch Palcio on the mediums, see how much grip is available. I mean, obviously it's not very much with the harder tyre being used as he downshifts into seconds. Nicely taken by Palcio, actually. Oh, we've got 23 viewers now. I'm feeling the pressure. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. Hope you're all well. As we watch Palcio, I mean, he's gone off track and he's invalidated his lap. That's and he's taking a bit of curb there. And he's throttled into the wall. That's very weird. I mean, so yeah, Palcio, the first spinner of the season, taking a little bit of that deadly inside turn 12 curb. I mean, that corner was notoriously easy to spin on. But fortunately, he is able to live and fight another day. We'll see how many drivers that catches out today. Is there anyone on a lap? Steve is actually going for another one, so we'll watch him now. Let's go. A hi, Luke, mate. Good to see you here, my fellow F2 driver, as Stevie comes through the first corner, shorts us up to third. Through the gears, opens DRS, nice and timely. Brakes just after the 100 metre board down into third. There's an electric short shift for a bit, but it looks nice from Stevie. He's going to come across the curb, goes into fifth gear for the notorious complex of 5, 6 and 7. Going to go on board with him now as he brakes, just about misses the apex there, but it's going to be fine because he gets a decent exit. As Stevie just takes a little bit of that inside curb, you do want to avoid it. But it's looked like a decent exit for him there. Spectate Milan. I will after Stevie sets his lap. I can't wait for tomorrow. Oh, is it Levi? Oh, and Stevie's actually 5 tenths up. So yeah, good stuff for him on a medium tyre. It's gonna come down to the final corner. Let's see how he takes it. Will he take as wide a line as possible? Yes, he does. Very nicely done by Stevie. Up into fourth. What can Stevie say? It's a 126.7. That is fast from Stevie, and old tyres as well. Really, really good time from the Indian. So yeah, if he goes onto the softs, although he might be committing to a one stop here, I'm interested to see what he could do. I'm going to go on board with Milan now, who is 500ths down. Bit tentative through 5, 6 and 7. Just waiting to get on the throttle. Little bit of oversteer there as he comes down through 9 into 10. Oh, he has actually unbraked himself. He's only going to be losing time there, going off the track as someone moved. I think that might have been Sweet Blues, moved up into P4. Yes, it is. Who are you? It's Ben. Ben, I'm the guy who was talking to you on PC2. I did the social race as well. I don't know if you remember me. I think you're on my stream actually. We were watching Milan. He's actually 500 down, so he might choose this lap to pit. So I'd do if I was him. Yeah, I don't think he's actually gonna. He might just about beat it. No, he's just stayed 500 down. So Milan very close to his pace, but the slight wear on the tyres not helping him out at all there. Who else? Is that an AlphaTauri crossing the line? Yeah, it's Ruster. I remember the stream. Is it Ben Riedel or something? Yeah, that's it, man. As Ruster actually takes that in third gear. Oh, and he's just gone completely. The rear end steps out from Ruster. The grip on the medium, nowhere for him. As he has to abort that lap, he's going to have to live to fight another day. But yeah, he's managed to avoid the barrier, which is fortunate for him. Because that was random, really. I think that's the issue with taking it in third gear, the corner. Just the rear end is very responsive. Sorry, it's him. Damn, that I remembered that. I'm insane, bro. I remembered your name, even though you're on a different account, and it doesn't have your name in it. So yeah. As we see, is that Coatsy? Coatsy's actually on the soft. No, it was Mark. So Mark goes up into P10. Just 3,000 ahead of Milan, actually. The two of them very close. Gonna check out Kronk. Kronk's going for his lap now, so let's see what he can do. Gonna turn off the graphics. Shift down into seconds. A nice little upshift. It's quite aggressive short shifting from Kronk here. Yeah, he's not waiting very long to shift up through the gears. Might be losing a little bit of acceleration. 27.7, that's a good first sector actually. F1 is going no assist, rest is allowed assist, yeah. F1 is for the only real good drivers in this league. Yeah, I'm kidding. These guys are brilliant. I think someone needs to tell Kronk to short shifting so much. I think he's really losing pace on the straight as Robin's at the 25.5. That's impressive. It's impressively fast. I'm going to watch him on his next lap. It's Kronk. A little bit awkward through there. He's about a 10.5 up here. Maybe can go ahead of Stevie. Unless he has a bit of a monster 5 last sector here. Well, wow, Robin on pole by 6 tenths right now. Fair play to him. Yeah, so he does actually go ahead of Stevie. The extra grip in that last sector on the soft tyres to get him ahead. So yeah, Kronk goes up into P6, although he's got some time to gain if he wants to move up into the top 5. Who's that? Is that Boomer crossing the line? Yep. See what he can do. Currently in P10. Flat on the throttle. Gets the DRS nice and wide open. Coming through to turn 4 now. Nice in third gear. Floors it straight away. Looks like a decent lap. He's done a 28 flat, so he's about 900 up on his previous time. Currently that would put him ahead of Coatsy. Let's see how much time he can find in the rest of the lap. 31 viewers, this is crazy honestly. I'm slightly nervous. I don't think I've commentated for this many people. As Jacques is the second driver to break into the 25, so he's set 25.996. He's currently a Red Bull 1-2. Very good start for them. Current pole sitter is faster than Houseman. Yeah, F5 is going to have the fastest time. It's a shame. Love my boys. Oh, and Coatsy has crashed. I don't know if I can get a view on him. Maybe try and check from Jacques' point of view. But Coatsy has gone off, I think, maybe on the inside of... see if you can spot him. Yeah, he has, so he's gone off on the inside of... on the outside of 5, 6 and 7. So yeah, really unfortunate. Is that Jacques on another lap? I think he is on another lap, actually. Current P13 is faster than me. My heart goes out to you, mate. Nice from Xhaka actually, he's looking like he's on a very good lap right now. Flat through 12. Oof. I missed the apex a little bit there. Can I join? I'm gonna have to ask Big Watch. He's actually, he's 3 seconds down. So he's pushing on his outlap, really. I don't know why, but fair play to him. Boom has actually gone into 6th with the 26.5, so good job from him. Let's see Sletterbo. He's 4 tenths down, so that's not good for him. Boom is actually on another lap, so see what he can do. He's currently 300 up on what his previous time was. This looks like a perfect here for my pace. You turned line off, didn't you? Or something like that. So yeah, I think it'd suit you perfectly actually. Boomer coming through the final corner now. Good luck everybody, yeah. Oh, and Boomer's actually backed out, so there's only 110 in qualifying left. I think my timer must be wrong there, because I'm pretty sure these guys are going to come out. I'm going to watch Robin, so he's coming out. He's going to get 1 lap to extend his pole position, although Stevie, I believe, let's see what tyre everyone's going out on now. Stevie's going out on the soft, so he's got 1 chance on the soft tyre to move up into pole position. I think he could do it, you know, especially considering he did his time there on the medium tyres. I think. Yeah, so he did that lap on the mediums. We're going to watch Stevie now, as Mabs has finally joined. Nice little short shift into 3rd, straight on a power. Takes all of that apex there in turn 2. Very nice from Stevie actually. Taking us wider line. This guy definitely knows how to extend the track properly. Oh, he's actually missed the apex there. So that's only going to lose him time. Let's see what his split is. It's a 27.6. It's not bad, but it's not exactly where he want to be. It's nice through 5, 6 and 7 though. Mounts that inside curb a little bit too much. Does Stevie. He's still doing quite well. Maybe missed the apex a little bit at turn 10, but he's got a decent exit to compensate for it. A little bit on the outside curb where he doesn't want to be. Going to switch to Robin after this. Oh, he's gone across the curb and he's invalidated as Stevie. Oh, just a little bit too much curb from the Indian driver, and he's going to be starting on the mediums. Maybe in the top 10. Robin, let's see what he does. Gets the DRS open nicely. It looks like he must be on pole unless someone can pull out something miraculous. He's actually a 10.5 down. That's a very fast first sector there with a 27.4. Robin gets on the throttle nicely. Bit tentative though. It doesn't look like this will beat his first lap. Hold on, maybe he can find some time later on. Is that a little lock-up? I can't tell if he's using ABS or not. Goes into 7th as Maverick has hit P11. Oh, and Jez Villeneuve very close to him actually. Just 500ths off with a .563. But we're watching Robin now. Let's see if he can improve. So yeah, Jez Villeneuve with a very good time there. Then we got to get close to Robin. I can't see. Stop commenting. He's actually invalidated it. Oh my god, he's very close to the track limits there. As Sweep Losers got onto 3rd with a 25.8. I think Xhaka as well is the next contender to will cross the line. Let's see what Robin can do now. Can he extend his advantage anymore? He's looking like he can with a 125.4. So he's got pole by about a 10.5 right now. Let's see what his teammate can say about it. He's invalidated his lap. McDusty, I'm not sure. Don't know if he'll be able to top Robin, but maybe he'll be able to cement his position a little bit. I think Mark as well, just ahead of him, is on a lap. McDusty looks like he might get into the 25s, and he doesn't actually. He improves by just about a 10th. And yeah, that is qualifying over, guys. So Robin Grubbers is your pole sitter in the Red Bull. Very good performance from Red Bull, especially. Those two drivers, both in the top 4. Although Xhaka will be disappointed with his final lap. So yeah, finally we have Robin Grebers on pole, Joao Santos, aka JS Villeneuve, in second, Sweet Blues with a 125.8 in third, the Alfa Romeo driver. The second Red Bull driver on the grid today is JML Shaka. He was the last to get into the 25s. Afterwards we have McDusty, Rastarova, the Polish driver, Boomer, Milan, Kronk, Mark and Stevie in P11 on the medium, so it'll be interesting to see what he does with his strategy. I think he'll actually get a fresh pair of mediums to drive from. So yeah, he's definitely on in a really good position here for strategic pole as such. Palcio, the last driver in the 26, is in 12th. Coatsy 13th, Maverick 14th, Sleto 15th by a fair margin, and then Mabs, who was actually not able to set a lap. So yeah, that's tricky for him. So yeah, he's really not had a good qualifying session, but anything can happen. I'll say it always as a commentator, there is nothing there's nothing impossible. Anyone can win this race, you know. There's a unpredictable nature, especially in the lower division tier. So yeah, that's what we have to rely on. That's what I'm waiting for. As yeah, the countdown has started. See what everyone was saying. I'm not the guy who's commentating for PC2, no. Was that your stomach? No, not at all. My helmet is beautiful. Send me a screenshot of your helmet, Daddy. Oh, how cute, Fry. Robin is, yeah, very quick. So yeah, the first two drivers are actually a fair bit above what I really expect to be F5 pace. So yeah, Wattinio, mate, you're not doing your job properly here. See what strategy everyone's going for. I mean, if I was outside the top 10, I'd 100% be going on the mediums. And they all have. Maverick's actually gone for the hards. I've been in races where that strategy works, maybe looking to go for a hard medium or a hard soft, but he's going to have to rely on the safety car not coming out in the early stages of the race, because then his strategy is really in the bin if that happens. As yeah, they're off. Everyone is off for the formation lap. Scheigel. Spielt international, unfortunately, mate, I'm English and I speak no German, but thank you for your input, Tim. I'm looking forward to this race, really. No idea who's going to win. It's a new season, a new division, a new dawning for ERO, and we're all very excited. I really think the bottom 6 should not be counted out, as they were close to the top 10, and Stevie especially on the medium tyres. We know how good he is on his day. We know the pace he has. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on him if he can get through the first laps unscathed. If you're in the chat, just give me a little prediction of who you think the podium will be today. Who will be... Ooh, as Sletterbo was actually spun on the formation lap. That's not good for him. He's going to hold up the grid a little bit, maybe cool down the tyres of the front guys. As you have Robin's already at the... nearly at the line. Not ideal for the Norwegian here. 4 DNFs before... Josh, have faith, mate. You need to have a bit of faith. Just trust me. Who's the new commentator? I'm Ben. Fry, I did F3 USA. I don't know. I think you won it, actually. That was, yeah, I've commentated a few times here before. I did All-Star Race as well. But yeah, now the new F5 commentator. As we watch Schletterbo, he will be the last driver to take his spot in P15 here. Just in time, I see. Yeah, perfect. Right on time, Rabbi. Here we go. The lights, 3, 4 and 5 red lights here for the opening Grand Prix this season, and we're not away yet. They're about to go. Here we go, so we're lights out and away we go. Looks like the Alpha gets a very good start, actually. Robin does not get an ideal start, and yeah, JS Villeneuve is actually all the way up into P1. Let's see what's happening further back. No big dive bombs in that. Haas moving a bit, Mab staying out of it. I don't think anyone has spun as of yet, but JS Villeneuve has actually had a brilliant start and he's gone straight up into P1. Robin goes down into P3. So the pole sitter, the dominant performer in qualifying is already gone down to P3s. He just misses the apex there. His teammate's even going to have a little look at him maybe. Robin goes off track completely, but yeah, he's going to just about maintain P3. See what's happening further back. Milan is all about 4 wide into turn 6. Rasta getting squeezing Palsio really deep there. Oh, and I don't think Milan knew of Maverick on his inside, and yeah, Coates just made a move on him down the inside. Stevie's in P12, not ideal for him, as all a few drivers getting onto the curb, very tight here. Oh, they're too wide! The Hassani Aston Martin, but everyone has somehow got out through the first lap without crashing. Stevie making a move on Maverick here. He's got him on a straight. Coates braking very early, Stevie getting close to the back of him. Let's check, so Robin... Actually, in P4, Xhaka has got past him. Robin must have had a moment as he goes off track. It's a terrible start for the Red Bull. Has he got any damage? He doesn't look like it, at least not from a cosmetic point of view. But if he has hidden damage, that would be really bad for him. As McDusty's already up his rear. So yeah, the top 3 breaking away a lot here. So yeah, Jess Villeneuve in P1, he's already moved up 1 position. I believe Sweet Blues has moved up 1 as well. And yeah, Robin has got it to the pit, so Robin did get damage on that first lap. It was very minor. But yeah, it's a terrible start for him as Letterbar gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Robin is going on to the medium tyre, so he's going to try and stick a 2-stop, I think. But yeah, really bad for the pole sitter, the one of the couple drivers who actually got damage in that first lap. Pretty clean start otherwise for the F5 boys. As there's a sector 1 yellow flag, and just as I say it, the commentator's curves, Mabs has retired from the session, and that is a virtual safety car. I'm not sure what's happened there. It looks like something must have happened with Mark at turn 4. So yeah, the first VSC in ERO this season, and Mabs, who disconnected in qualifying and is now out of this race. It's terrible luck for him. So yeah, the 1 DNF of today might have gained. I think the VSC actually still came out when Robin was in the pit, so he might have gained a little bit of time from that. But yeah, really unfortunate for the last season Constructors champion, Shade Mabs. Congrats on the first VSC of the season. I'm buzzing, mate. Thank you so much. So I mean, Robin is far back, but anything can happen. He will just be banking on a safety car to come out sooner rather than later, really, so he can get on those hard tyres and try and go for the end. As Sletterbar gets a drive through, so he has opened the throttle a little bit too early, and he has a drive through. There's 2 penalties to him already this race. Terrible luck for him. It's actually further up the field. Sweet Blues has made the move on Jess Villeneuve, so he now takes the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Does the Alfa Romeo driver? Brilliant start for him. I don't know where he made the move. It must have been under VSC, and he's already putting 6 tenths into him. Xhaka getting very close to the back of him. Is he going to go for a little move there? Oh, he has a little look down the inside. It goes side by side. Looks like fairly clean. Both drivers leave each other respect. That's great stuff. But yeah, Xhaka getting very close to the back of him. It's a very hard place to follow his 5, 6 and 7. Maybe he's going to go for a little move down there. No, he just looks around the outside, but he can't quite stick a move on Villeneuve. These two, the closest drivers on the grid so far. I mean, they're going to get DRS on this straight. Maybe he's going to try and hook up the exit. Let's see what he can do. He opens DRS. Villeneuve does not have any, so Xhaka, he's not deploying a DRS. So he's going to check the quantities. Both drivers very high on the DRS here. So Xhaka is going to wait until the main straight. Although Villeneuve is slightly in Sweet Blues' DRS. Oh, and Villeneuve gets a little snap there actually. Looks like his car snapped over on the curb. And again, he's oversteering a bit. Is the Portuguese driver? He might be cracking under the pressure a little bit. Sweet Blues is just driving ahead really well. Let's watch what Xhaka can do here. He's just 3 tenths back. Surely he'll go for a move now. He's going to get his DRS on. Villeneuve's got it on to defend, but Xhaka does have the DRS assistance. I don't know if Villeneuve does. Yes, he does. So Villeneuve actually very fortunate there, but Xhaka's actually going to have a look down the inside here. He's going to look. He's going to make the move, and he's made it stick really well and respectfully as well. So Xhaka has moved up into P2 now, and he's got DRS on Sweet Blows. It'll be interesting to see these top 3 really showing that they have a different level of pace to the guys behind them, really. So yeah, it's definitely between these 3 the win right now, as it looks like that's Rasta. So Rasta has spun at the Nikita Mazepin corner at turn 2. Unfortunate for him, just getting the throttle down. But yeah, Rasta another victim of the early laps here, although he's he's got no front wing. It's a big lock up there. It's going to be a nightmare for him to get back to the pit. We're going to check Milan. Oh, Boomer and Milan going side by side. Boomer looks like he's slightly ahead. Oh, he's locked wheels a little bit. Milan has to go off track slightly, but Boomer does get ahead at turn 10. That's a very bad place for overtaking. And neither driver has DRS. They were side by side going into the zone, it looks like. Xhaka set a purple little sector. He is really hunting for him now. He's close to the back of Sweet Moves, is the Polish driver. So hopefully we're going to see a move for the lead. Sweet Blues is not deploying his ERS. He's actually slightly lower than Xhaka is. Xhaka gets the faster lap of a 29.8. He's going to make the move on the soft tire. Yes, he has. Easy move for the Polish drivers. Yes, Villeneuve has fallen slightly out of touch actually. But Xhaka moves up into the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. So yeah, these Red Bulls are looking incredibly strong. Although Robin had some bad luck in P13. There's still a long race ahead of him. Is he going to set the fastest lap now? No, he's about to what his teammate does, but without DRS. As Milan has actually boxed. I don't know if he's getting a wing change. I'll just check really quickly if he has got a wing change. Yeah, he has. So Milan must have had a little incident there, and he's having to go on a big undercut on the medium tyres. That's not ideal for him at all. I think he must have got it when he was driving against Boomer. But wow, Xhaka's already putting time into Sweet Blues here. About 9 tenths already. I mean, Sweet Blues is really going to have to hang on to that DRS. Villeneuve also getting a little bit close to the back of him. But yeah, these front three, as I've said before, pushing ahead now. McDusty just about staying in touch. As Villeneuve has to lift a little bit there. Through turn 12, not ideal for him. There's about a 7/10 gap between each of the top three, although Villeneuve is getting very close to falling out DRS. That would not be what he wants to do. Let's see if Sweet Bliss is actually going to challenge Xhaka. Xhaka looking to use his ERS. Mediums are OP in Bahrain, especially if you start on them because of the lap 18, and yeah, that's true. Medians are a very good side here, or at least for durability. The softs wear out very quickly. I'd expect to see these guys stopping maybe next lap, maybe this lap, as you can see on Xhaka's MFD. As Clotzy and Maverick going side by side here, the two former F5 drivers from last season as well. But Clotzy's actually starting to move as they make contact. Well, Clotzy goes off track. Oh, he's had a little snap as well. As Maverick's going to make the move around the outside. I think Kronk also got Clotzy. So yeah, Clotzy a little bit too aggressive there on the curb with a big snap of oversteer, and he has lost out 2 positions. Really not ideal for the British man. Sector 2 and 3 yellow flag. Is that Haas? I think that's Sletterball, yeah. Sletterball has crashed here. Again, at turn 12, his nemesis seemingly at this track. See Kronk. And Clotzy's getting close to the back of him. We'll keep an eye on these guys down the back straight. So he loses a little bit of time of exiting. Clotzy goes off track. So he's really struggling with those medium tyres now for traction. 1.6 seconds down on his fastest time. Shows really good level of experience and intelligence there on the hard tyre. But Kronk's actually going to have a look. Clotzy's actually going to make a move that's had a little bit of contact, and Clotzy and Maverick are both spun. It's just spun them. Kronk just about gets through unscathed, but Maverick and Clotzy, a little bit of contact. Maverick is still spinning here. Just unfortunate really, but yeah, Clotzy I think was a little bit too aggressive on the brakes, and he tagged the Greek driver just ever so slightly. Really bad. Ben, we have a problem. Why do we have a problem? I don't know. I'm scared. Have you messaged me? No? Explain what's in here. Explain what's in here. We couldn't hear you for a stint plus static. Oh, okay. How long was it? Just please tell me it wasn't too long. I'm sorry. As yeah, the 3 drivers have all pitted now. Actually, Sweet Blue, JS, Villeneuve, and McDusty is good now. Just tell me how long I was gone for, please, because I was getting really enthusiastic there. But yeah, Crunk stays out on the soft tyre, so he's actually going for a bit of an overcut. But yeah, Sweet Blues, Villeneuve and McDusty. And Jacques is actually on the hard, so he's going for a one-stop. He's going to try and stick 21 laps. He's just about got ahead of Sweet Blues, but Sweet Blues is going to have some extra grip on the medium tyres. So let's see if he can actually catch up to the Polish driver, who has been dominant so far in this race, ploughing through the positions. Ben, the mid was fine. It was literally 5 seconds. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, man, this mic is just Tesco, really. Perfect. As Kronk gets a 3-second time penalty, so yeah, that's going to play into the other driver's hands. I mean, Bahrain is one of the easiest tracks to stay within the limits. So yeah, I wouldn't expect too many drivers to get penalties, although 4 already have some. As Mark makes a move on Coatsy here, they're going to go side by side through turn 4. Mark's going to have the inside line. Coatsy's going to back out, but he's not going to go down the inside, is he? No. Good decision from Coatsy, who's on a hard tyre, so he's again going for a one-stop. Mark is on a medium, so he won't be able to make the last 21 laps. So Palcio now leads this Grand Prix. Stevie 3.3 seconds behind, so yeah, not ideal for Stevie at all. I don't know where they started. Palcio's gone up 11 positions, so he started in 13th and Stevie started in he started in 12th and Stevie started in 11th. So yeah, Palcio showing some good pace here. I know he was in F2, F5 last season, sorry. So well done to him. If he gets a one-stop off, he might actually be on to win this race. So yeah, these two guys really in the contention right now. There's Boomer. Yeah, there's no move there. Robin's actually got up into P8 already. So yellow flag, that's an Alfa Romeo, that's Palcio. And just as I speak of him, the commentator's curve strikes again. Stevie takes the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. And Palcio has made a mistake here on turns 5, 6 and 7. I don't know if he's gone into the wall. He doesn't look like he has damage, but he may have a little. No, he looks to be steering fine. Really bad luck for the Polish driver, but yeah, the curves at 5, 6 and 7 incredibly dangerous. So yeah, as I was saying, Sweet Blues is going to have that extra grip. He's going to take advantage of it now. He's going to get the DRS on Xhaka. Although he's slightly low on ERS, Xhaka has got about 20% more, 15% more. So Sweet Blues actually has to back out of that one. He can't make the move there. McDusty and Maverick going side by side. Maverick on the hard tyre. And yeah, so McDusty has made the move, but they're getting very close at turn 12. Maverick even having a look up at the inside. That is dangerous. And now Robin Grebbers is going to have a look here. Maverick going wide. Robin is going to get the run on the inside here. They're going to go side by side down the back straight. So Robin's going to make a little move. He's low on ERS though as Robin Grebbers. He's going to go down the inside here. That's risky. They haven't made contact. They just give each other enough room. Jez Villeneuve sets the fast lap of 29.3 on the medium tyre. Robin gets ahead. They both have DRS. They're going to go side by side now. Down into turn 1. Robin on 0%. Maverick has saved his DRS much better, but Robin is going to go down the inside on the medium tyres. Surely with a bit more grip. And Maverick just after Euro, but a really great battle between these two. Seeing some very clean racing. This allowed McDusty to get nearly out of his DRS. Jacques is just about keeping them behind though. So yeah, these guys just within a second of each other. So yeah, these good. I want to do a practice run. I'm down after this, by the way, man. See, Robin Grab is already catching up to the back of McDusty, the Dutchman showing his superior pace in the Red Bull car here. Yes, one of them just actually 3/10 behind Sweet Blues now. These guys getting closer and closer. as Sletabar, his disconnected from the race, he's left the race. He has put an end to his misery. Okay, so Sweet Blues is now just within 2 tenths here. They're very similar on ERS now. Sweet Blues is going to have a look at the movie. He's going to open his ERS. Everyone deploying everything here. Xhaka really wants to stay his lead ahead for as long as he can. Sweet Blues is going to go down the inside here. And he's got the pace and DRS. Is Xhaka going to go for a switchback? Surely not. Oh, and Sweet Blues just parks his car in a good position. And Xhaka cannot get past. Sweet Blues ahead on the medium tyre then. Villeneuve not close enough to make a move though. So anyone else is close on track? The Aston Martins look very close. Kronk with the DRS. Coatsy and Mark are going through a little battle here. Through turn 10, Coatsy's made the move. Mark goes for a little switchback, but Coatsy has a better traction on the hard tyres. Let's have a look now at what's happening here. Jacques is also very close to the back. Is that Milan has crashed here? Milan's crashed at turn 11. But JML Xhaka now, he's going to go for a move down the inside of Sweet Blues, and Sweet Blues really has no ERS to defend with. They're both on the exact same amount. But the DRS assistance for Xhaka gets him ahead in this Bahrain Grand Prix, so now he's in the provisional lead. Stephen Palsio, we're going to have to look to stop very soon. I think they... Boomer and Maverick going side by side here. Boomer's just about going to head. They get very close to touching there on the inside. Boomer's going to stick it down the inside though. Yes, he has. He's done well actually. And Maverick looking at the back of the Haas car. Rather, I won't say that because I'll get kicked out of the lead by Watch, to be honest. Let's see Robin now getting close to the back of McDusty. Don't think this place is really where the drives want to make moves. As Robin outbrakes himself slightly going into turn 10. Oh, and Robin runs wide. Yeah, and he just gets a penalty as Aspe. So Robin with a 3-second penalty. The pole sitter just going from bad to worse for him, really. Let's just see if he's got any more. He's only got 3 seconds. There's Krog retires from the session. Out turn 11. Is that going to be a safety car? Let's see. It is. It's a safety car. So now they're going to look to box. McDusty and Robin. It's perfectly timed for them. They're going to pin into the pits. McDusty getting very... Oh, this little brake checks there. But these boys are boxed. Really not ideal for Stevie and Palsio at all. They're going to have to box now. Although the guys who just boxed will have to adhere to the Delta. I assume everyone will be going on the hard tyre. Xhaka actually goes onto the mediums. So he's made it into the pits. He's going to go for a 16-lap stint on the mediums. That's possible. Knowing I've seen some guy do 23 laps recently. So yeah, it's definitely possible. Although it really depends on tyre management. As Maverick's gone on the softs, that's interesting. I'd go on the mediums if I was him, try and stick the one stop that he was going for. But yeah, Kronk, the first safety car of the season, the first full safety car of the season, is caused by Kronk. Only 2 DNFs though. No season, same old... It's not that bad, Trevor, man. It's only one. I've seen like... I saw 5 in 8 laps recently. Sorry, 4 in 8 laps. In another league. So yeah... The top 5 all definitely have to stop again. Unless Boomer and JS Villeneuve can pull out some sort of miracle. Xhaka is actually behind on the mediums. I think he will be able to make them last, hopefully for him. But let's see what happens. Let's see if he's going to have Delta to adhere to. There's actually a really big difference between him and Stevie. Stevie's going to box now. Surely Villeneuve and Sweet Blues will box. So they actually might... Stevie might actually get the jump here. It might have just about worked for them. Sweet Blues is gonna... He's pulled into the pits, but he's gonna have to double stack with Palsio, actually. So very slow for him. Yeah, the top four both will need to double stack. Stevie gets out of the pits. Shouldn't be too much of a trouble for Villeneuve. Alpha have just released Palsio now. Let's see if Sweet Blues is held. Yeah, he is held a little bit. Not a quick stop from the Alpha boys. Let's see if he loses positions. Has Jez Villeneuve got ahead of him? No, he's just been released as well, so they both had the same delay on their stop. But Stevie, Boomer has not stopped, so Boomer now leads the Bahrain Grand Prix, but Stevie is in the provisional lead. I told you to keep an eye out for him, the Indian driver, the Ferrari man, reigning champion. He's always got a few tricks up his sleeve, and now he's going to be in a position to control the race. I mean, I think Boomer is either a crazy man or he's just forgotten to stop. Maybe he's going for a one-stop, who knows. But if I was him, I would have 100% gone onto the hard tyres. So the provisional order is Stevie, Palsio, Shaka, Sweet Blues, Coatsy. I think Coatsy's going to try and make those tyres last. I think he's definitely got the capacity to do that. Dusty, Robin in 9th with a penalty though, that's tricky for him. Maverick just behind on the soft, so he's actually going to have a bit of extended pace. Him going from the hard to the soft tyre, but of course he will not be able to make these last for the duration of the race. Mark on the hard tyres. So I think everyone apart from Rasta, everyone apart from Maverick has made their last stop now, and Boomer. Those two probably making the wrong strategy call if I'm brutally honest. Let's just see how things unfold from here. Umbang, Alex Theodore didn't do anything. Oh my god. I'm probably meant to ban you from the stream. Nah, it doesn't matter. We're lining up now. Sedge will be out for one more lap, and I'm going to get some more water. I'll be back with you in a second. We are back here as we see everyone furiously warming their tyres. Cold tyres are an absolute nightmare, especially at turn 1 for the braking zone. They're really going to need to get heat into them. Rasta hopefully will be able to catch up with the pack by the end of this lap. And we can get racing again. Gonna spectate Stevie. The current man who is in prime position to win this race. Never underestimate Stevie, that's one thing I've learnt every time I've commentated. Here we go, so we're going again. Stevie has gone Boomer has gone. There's not going to be any move down the inside. We're going to look back through here. Look back through the pack. Oh, is that Jez Villeneuve with Sweet Blues? He's gone straight out of the race. Flies into the wall out turn one. There must be some contact there. I'm not sure. All I saw was an Alfa Romeo disappearing into the wall. And Sweet Blues, one of the favourites for this race, is now out. Devastating for the Alfa Romeo boy. Done so well. That looks like a bit front wing flying. And well for the Alpha Tauri. Is a bit of carnage here. Stevie's got away cleanly. Xhaka as well behind on the mediums. So yeah, it goes Boomer, Stevie, Xhaka, Palcio, McDusty, Jez Villeneuve's fell down a few places. As has Maverick. He's actually lost. I believe he might have crashed there. Yeah, Maverick has had an incident on the soft tyres. That's not great for him. The pace advantage all gone. He's just spun again. Taken too much curb there. That's really not fortunate at all for the AlphaTauri boy. But Boomer's actually in the race. He's got a 9/10 gap to Stevie. Xhaka's going to go down the inside here. He actually is. No lockups. Xhaka goes over the track limits. Stevie's backed out of the move. Maybe looking to go for one down the straight. But yeah, Xhaka moves up into P2. He's not stopping again. So he is in a provisional lead of this Grand Prix. And that's a McLaren. That's McDusty. McDusty has crashed here at turn 13. I don't know what's happened. He must have made contact. But he's had a spin. He hasn't lost too much time. Has he got wing damage? No. Is he Abex nicely? That looks like Palcio. So Palcio's got damage. Palcio has taken damage here for the Alfa Romeo team. That's really ruined his chances of this race. He was really up there for the win. Milan and Robin Grevin's going side by side. Milan with a ballsy move here. He's not going to get DRS. It's not activated yet, but Robin is just about to go to defend the inside. Maybe a little squeeze. Robin, they make a little bit of contact. Milan's going to look to go rounding outside, but Robin defends the place well. There's the Alpha of Rasta steps out on the curb there. Oh, and that's Milan. And Milan has been tagged, and he's out of the race. I'm not sure who's got into him there. It's another safety car. Milan has crashed out turn 5, 6 and 7. It's a safety car now. And it would be devastated with that. Doing well up into P6, and the car's completely turned on him. I haven't seen. I think it must have been a lockup or something. But Milan is out of this Grand Prix in the Aston Martin. So just 12 drivers left, sorry. And yeah, 2 safety cars. You wait for a safety car and then 2 come at once. Let's see, bloody hell, yeah. It's unfortunate. We were hoping for a bit of a cleaner race here, but yeah, very close. Yeah, 1 sec, please. Okay, let's see your boxes. So Jack is actually going to go into the pit. Stevie's of course going to stay out. So Stevie's now going to have control of this race. See what Villeneuve does. Villeneuve stays out as well. So yeah, Villeneuve in P2. It looks like it'll be a fight between those two. Robin Grever's up into P3 as well, though he does have a track limits penalty. So if he's going to get a podium from this race, he's going to have to draw a big gap from the guys behind. His Colt gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That is frustrating for him. So yeah, coming back to the box, we see Stevie has actually received the 5-second time penalty for a collision with Jez Villeneuve. I'm not sure if that's a rear ending. The 2 Ferrari teammates, actually 1 and 2, I haven't noticed that yet, but that's disaster for them. Ferrari once again, as in real life, getting in trouble with the team. But yeah, Stevie now has a penalty. I'm not sure if that will be kept. He'll do his best to get it removed. I'm sure these penalties are very rarely deserved. But yeah, it's a Ferrari 1-2, but Stevie has thrown a big spanner in the works for his side by hitting Villeneuve here. Just wait for Maverick to catch up. Maverick and Palsio to catch up. Palsio on the medium tyres. So I think everyone has done their last stop now. Ras is going to have to take those mediums a long way now. Already going to have a fair bit of wear. No, McLaren bumped my tyre. Is this Milan? Because I didn't really see, I didn't see what happened to you too much, man. I just, I saw the car disappear on you in turns 5, 6 and 7. You have 24 viewers now. That is brilliant. Thank you for watching the stream. I think I haven't got any reports yet. That's a good start. I haven't got any reports yet. That's a good start. Cool. I can be heard. So yeah, now everyone has caught up. The safety car will 100% be going in this lap. Everyone warmed their tyres again. I don't know. No one seemed to struggle too much with cold tyres at the restart, but yeah, Sweet Blues was taken out completely of the race at their last restart. One of the favourites today. I actually really don't know who could win. I think Villeneuve is in prime position because the two guys behind him have penalties, although I'm not sure if Steve will keep his. I think Robin will keep his because it's a track limits penalty. But yeah, Rasta behind on the mediums. Can he make them last? Mark and McDusty as well, don't count them out. They're also on the hard tyre, so we're guaranteed to make it to the end pretty much. Boomer and Xhaka on the medium. Xhaka having arguably the quickest race pace, or at least parallel with his teammate. And they just stopped, and oh, Villeneuve has brake checked him. Stevie's hit him again. Are they going to get a penalty there? Stevie gets another penalty. Villeneuve just brake checks out the safety car, causes a big chain reaction, and now everyone's getting penalties. It looks like Robin, Rasta, and Stevie all receive penalties from that. So Villeneuve, with, I doubt it's deliberate, but that's poor from him. He has caused 3 penalties by just braking at. So it's disaster for